much for doing this course. Would you mind telling us who you are and where you work and what your title is?
The name is Wagner. I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner and certified asthma educator at Children's Medical Center in Dallas.
Great.
And I work in the pulmonary department.
Okay, awesome. And would you mind explaining your project to us and what you've done in this process?
Working in the pulmonary department. Most of my kids have asthma, and I'm on the board for Camp Broncho, which is the asthma camp in North Texas. And we have a week-long residence camp where the children come for a week and spend time doing different activities. And one of the activities they're allowed to select is cooking. So what we decided was, since a large number of our campers are overweight, we would do an intervention to teach them how to create healthy snacks that they could fix themselves. And we asked them some questions. One question was, what is healthy eating mean to you? And all the kids were able to identify healthy things like fruit and grain and water, vegetables. What they couldn't do was apply it to a snack that they could fix for themselves, like an after-school setting. One of the other questions, or some of the other questions, was, where do you shop? Where does your family shop? And almost half of them shop at the mini mart or the corner bodega. Grocery stores are scarce in the inner city, and most of our kids at camp are from the inner city. And how they shop. A grocery list was less than a quarter of what they used to decide what to buy. A lot of them said whatever we want at the time. So if you go hungry, we all know if you go to the store hungry, you buy things that aren't so healthy for you. So we had the kids prepare two snacks. One was microwave potato chips. You just sliced a potato thin, put it in the microwave, put a little salt on it. Most of the kids thought it tasted better than the chips that come out of a bag. The other snack we made was a combination. It was a dill pickle rolled in turkey with a tomato. They all ate all the components, but only 2 kids ate it as it was. The rest of the kids took it apart. They were not willing to try those new tastes together. So even though they are willing to eat each one, they weren't willing to eat it in a combination, which was very informative, because next year we'll do something that doesn't make them go outside of their comfort level to taste something. So we found basically that they didn't know how to read a food label. So we taught them basic components of what's a serving size, how many calories are in that serving, and how much fat. So all the kids left knowing how to read a food label with information that they could go home and teach their families. They also went home with a recipe, so we're hoping that they took these home with them.
Wonderful.